So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
He'll do it himself, and that's the third out. And now the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. He boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The 5-3 final score in this one. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And starting in this one, Spencer Strider.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later. Maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Kicks and fires. Fouled off down the right side. Bounce to the left side. Lindor whips it to first. That ends the frame. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charles Johnson. And first offering is fouled off. Riley stands at second with 2. Gone. That one pushed foul.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Riley. He will score. It's 4-3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No outs, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charles Johnson. In the dirt, and the runner holds.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Gonzalez going back some more, and he brings it into the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway and getting to start. Kyle Wright. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Riley over at first with 1 away. That's to third. Over to McNeil. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Charles Johnson. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And there's a ball. The 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what?
So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
1 strike. Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
In the air, out towards left center. Reynolds pulls it down. That is the inning. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Charles Johnson next up for the Braves. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score.
Let's go.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. And that is that. So they... Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Charles Johnson. The pitch. out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, these guys were shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them be able.
Here's the throw. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charles Johnson. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if he can get.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just could.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Ball one, no strikes. King in his 8th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Knocks it down, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change it. And here is Charles Johnson. Big time power. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ready now for the fifth inning. Now in for the Braves, Charles Johnson. That one is absolutely belted. Gonzalez raging back towards the wall. Back some more. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back. No.
Back here in Queens, we go to the eighth. Now at the plate, Charles Johnson. That's ripped into the outfield. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. And the 0-1. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know.
The final line score for our ball game tonight, for the victorious New York.
A check-in call from a representative. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player's offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic.
And next for Atlanta, Charles Johnson. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that's the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, scoreless after 1. 1 down. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charles Johnson. And first offering is fouled off. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses. 2 gone.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power.
Now it's the power speed combo. Charles Johnson. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson measures 6 feet 4 inches, 22 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-2.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. Righty to the plate. And it's through for a hit.
Great swing right there.
Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate.
So digging in, Charles Johnson.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Check swing, went around. It's 0-1. Good eye right there.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball. Two strikes.
At the belt and fires. Here's a tapper towards short. Fires to first on the run. Inning over. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
No errors. They left 7 on base.
And now the shortstop, Charles Johnson. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending base.
Charles Johnson next up for the Braves. Doubled in his first AB. Foul ball there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Anderson to first. And that is the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Charles Johnson. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now in for the Braves, Charles Johnson. Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. A two-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball. Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Charles Johnson. And first offering is fouled off. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. The 0-1. Out to short. Anderson to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charles Johnson. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one. 0-1. Harris on at first. Nobody out. On the ground left side. 6, 4.
That's an out.
3. And they turn the double play. Charles Johnson next up for the Braves. First pitch not close. Right-hander kicks, deals. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
Back here in Atlanta, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Swings and misses. 0-1. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now batting.
And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do. Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team